Hello my friends and welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you a plan with me using this super cute kit from my shop. This is a complete reformat of a kit that I've had up in my shop pretty much since I opened. It's called Spooktacular. Love this artwork. I love this kit and I thought this was a perfect time to reformat this one since the TPC sale theme is Spooktacular. So I'm going to be using the whole kit and caboodle. So I've got all 6 pages plus the 4 quarter sheets which have, this time I added glitter headers to the bundle instead of the icons because you can find icons in my shop. Pretty much every icon known to man in every color is in my shop, so it's pretty easy to match them. And then this foil bundle. So the foil bundles are new. They're going to be in the shop starting during the TPC sale. So I will have 3 different colors to choose from. This one here is the gold holo, and you've got all of these overlay boxes. You've got your washi, you've got your underlays, and then this like a functional sheet. So these 5 pages will be available in this one here, which is the gold holo, a silver holo, and a black glossy. So I thought the black glossy would be really cute for Halloween because you can use that over some of your more spooky spreads rather than your cutesy ones. So I'm going to start by laying down the washi, and for this particular kit I thought about changing up the washi to a different one so that you can see, so it wasn't quite as busy, so you can really see the foil stand out. There's always that option. If you saw the washi sheet, those 2 at the bottom of the washi sheet are that size, this width. So the 2 larger ones on the washi sheet can replace this bottom one here. And I know that they're different because I don't know. Let me just put it this way. The washi is an add-on as well. So if you like the other washis and you would rather have those than this for your spread, you can always just throw on another washi sheet, and then you'll have actually 3 different sets of bottom washi to choose from. So now I'm going to put up the top strip. So this is another one that I put in here and decided to use at the top so that I can show you the washi. I'm sorry. I have a cat. So this cat is driving me insane, and he literally just opened the garage door. I just don't even know what to do with him. I just don't know. He's driving me insane. So he knocked out a window, like the screen upstairs. So we have air conditioners in the windows because I live in an older house that doesn't have central air yet. It's on my list of things to do during the construction, but until then we use window air conditioners at night in our rooms. So, and I have it set up so that on top of the, because it's also again older house, so it has the windows that slide sideways instead of up and down. So you have to block the top of the window to make sure that you keep nature on the outside and, you know, what you don't want coming in. And he's still banging on the door. And he knocked it all down and jumped out the window last night. So this is my son's cat, and his name is Bad Kitty because he's just a bad kitty. And I'm like ready to tell him that Kitty needs to go find a new home because he's driving me insane. So now I have to do something to figure out how to keep him from jumping out the window at night because that's what he wants to do. And my son's afraid if he lets him out, he's gonna like get hurt because we live in the Northwest, so there's wild animals out here. And this is a city cat. I don't think he is too familiar with, you know, wild animals, and I don't want him to get eaten, but then I don't know, maybe I do because he's just making me crazy. And he just bullied his way back inside. So I put him out in the garage so I could do this plan with me, and he would stop yowling, and instead he bullied his way back in because I guess I didn't shut the door tight enough, and he literally like throws himself against objects that are in his way. Anyway, so I'm gonna get back to the plan with me while this cat plays with my feet. So I'm putting down the underlays because I really don't know. I'm not a big foil user. I don't use it a lot, although after doing this, I love it, and I'm probably going to get addicted to it. Even though I'm going to tell you right now, this lighting did not do it justice. I am just so frustrated with my lighting. I wanted this to be like, so that you could really get a good look at the foil. And if you look at the finished planner, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. But the lighting just washed out my dang foil, so you can't see it that well, or it like glared off of it, so you just don't get a good. Anyway, I just still wanted to show you the video because, you know, it's already done, so I can go back. So here it is, even with its washed outness, and you can still kind of get an idea that, you know, all the foil fits, how well it fits, where my intention was when I created it to go. So the under The underlay boxes are just kind of to give you that little pop in between boxes that don't cover the entire space, is my understanding of putting down like the bougie boxes. So for me, sorry about that, the cat, that's the other thing about the cat. He makes me all stuffed up. Anyway, that's my understanding for bougie boxes, so that is why you do have 9 of them in this kit, so you have plenty, I think, unless you're somebody that has to put a bougie box on every space, but I think 9 is plenty to go in between because you don't want to waste it and put it underneath the boxes where you're not going to see it at all. So I tried to kind of space it in places where I knew I was going to put boxes down that didn't fit side to side. And so that's why it's here. And then I didn't mind that I put it down because I wasn't thinking about it when I laid it down, that I put it down and it's kind of over my bottom washi a little bit, because the bougie boxes have the same foil artwork as what goes over the large bottom washies. So it didn't matter to me that it was kind of sticking over a little bit. I didn't bother to trim that. And right now I'm looking for a box that will fit in there because I didn't really measure properly. So I'm going through my extras trying to find a box that I think will fit and go with my spread. And I ended up finding a little black box. And it was, it's leftover from one of my other kits. And then I pulled that one out and put it there. So that one will fit, and then I can put my work day in there. So again, just going to keep putting down all of my boxes and showing you where my ideas were for all the foil. And I'm glad you can at least see the foil so you can see where it's going down, and it's just this gorgeous holographic gold, and I thought gold would go good with the blacks and the purples and the oranges, so that's why I went with gold for this one. But if you're going to use this for a different kit, like I said, you'll have the silver holographic, which is super pretty, and the black, the glossy black, which I think the glossy black would look super pretty too. So again, just going to finish putting these down. What else do I have to tell you about other than this cat that is driving me insane? Not a whole lot. Just getting ready for the sale. That's pretty much it. Right now, I have not a whole lot going on. It's pretty boring actually, which is good. I like boring. I'm okay with it. I don't have any exciting things happening. I haven't even gotten I do have some construction starting next week, but it's not the big stuff. It's basically just a fix of something that from when we had a water pipe break. Finally, the insurance has paid for that. and now I can finally get my walls put back together, because that's something that when the water gets in the walls, they cut holes in your walls, and then they put these giant, loud, irritating fans that make everything extremely hot into your walls to dry them out, which, obviously that's what you have to do so you don't get mold, but then somebody has to come and put that back together, and the insurance is more than happy to pay for the water cleanup part, but it takes them forever to pay for the reconstruction of the areas that got messed up. So that is what is happening next week. The company will be coming out and doing a lot of that. So another reason for me to get these Plan With Me's up, and I have already filmed the new release video, so that will also be heading up here pretty soon so that you can see all the new stuff in the shop. But I wanted to get this up before the construction starts, because at that point I'm not really going to be able to do any filming. So I'm trying to get it all done early. So this is the whole spread done, and now I'm going to start playing with the foil and laying down the stuff where I thought it was supposed to go, or where I made it to go, not where I think it's supposed to go. It's where it is supposed to go. If you can hear the cat, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. And then the very first thing I did was I put down the overlay over the washi strip. There's like a bubble. It was driving me insane. I was trying to get the bubble off, but I didn't end up getting it all the way off. You can see it there. So just be careful when you put down your foil, because one thing about this foil is it doesn't come back up off the sticker without ruining the sticker. So just be careful when you put it down that you put it where you want it, and don't tap it down on areas where you're going to be doing sticker surgery, because you want to be able to pull it up without ruining your paper. But other than that, I think it looks fantastic. So you can see where I'm putting down all of the foil over the bottom washi and foil over. Now I'm going to do some of the boxes and use some of the overlay boxes. I've also got Trying to think of what I was going to do next while I'm just sitting here watching myself. I had to voice over this because the original audio was a hot mess. So, and I couldn't speed it up if I didn't do the voice overlay. So I'm putting down the numbers and oh, I know what I was doing. So I was trying to figure out what day the first was, and the first starts on the second half of the week. So I'm going to pull in the last few days of September in here, and then I'll start up with the first on because it starts on a Friday. And so I didn't want to lose 3 whole days in the following spread. And since I have so much Halloween artwork to use, I don't even mind, because I'm probably going to start my Halloween spreads in September and go all the way through October because I've got so many of them and I refuse to not use all of them. And then I did a thing. So I went and ordered the hybrid TPC planner. So that is on its way to me, and it's only a 4-month planner, so it'll give me a chance to try it out and see how I like it and see if I like the daily style of planning inside of my regular planner. And so you'll see some plan with me's using that. So I've got plenty of space to be using all of these Halloween kits between all of the daily stuff and then the weekly and the monthly. Oh, I have so much, which is good because I have so many kits and I want to use all of them. So I'm putting on the divider covers. So they fit right over the glitter headers, and they also fit over the other, you can see I put them also over some of the washi and over the, what do I call them? The dividers. So glitter headers, dividers, and some of the smaller washi, these will fit right over the top. And I'm going to use every single one of them. So everything is going to get covered with a foil. And then I have those 2 boxes I'm going to save. So I'm going to be putting them probably over those 2 big boxes, but I'm going to wait until I write in those boxes, and then I'm going to put them over the top because writing on this would be difficult. So on the other boxes like this, where I've put them down, I can put smaller boxes inside of there and write. So you'll still see the foil, but and I'll still have a place to write. So you'll see like the smaller doodle boxes and stuff like that. You can just put those over the top. At least that's how I've seen other people do it. So I decided to try that out and see, because I really wanted to put down the foil before I wrote on some of these other boxes. And then I thought that I have so many between my functional kits, which have tons and tons of boxes that match these, and the stuff that I have left over. I have plenty to put right on smaller boxes and then add them on top of the foil. So that's what my plan is, which I will show you this whole entire thing done, but probably not until October when I actually can write in it. So you'll be able to see what I'm talking about if you remember 3 months from now. But I'm going to put down some of the deco like I always do. I love putting little pieces of deco in these little boxes here, and just kind of like I write around my stuff a lot. And then I'm just going to start using some of the functional foil stuff and putting it down, like my work days and things that I know of right now. But since this spread is done so far in advance, I really can't use any of the other stuff. I'll even stop and go look and try to figure out what days my work days are all the way forward in October so that I can use the work scripts at the bottom. And I'm going to I didn't have a planning one in foil, and I like that I can see it better, so I'll just stick a little bat on that. And then I'm going to start putting down just a couple of the things that I know, like paydays. And I get paid on Friday, but I can't use it until Saturday, so I always put paydays on Saturdays because I don't feel like Fridays count. And right now I'm looking at my work days. I know already now I work Wednesday and Thursday, so those 2 boxes are perfect for me to put the little work scripts in. I had to count it out. I work what's called a 4-2-2-6. So I work 4 on, 2 off, 2 on, 6 off. And those are all 12-hour shifts. So that is pretty easy to figure out in advance what you're working for the entire year. So that's pretty much it. That's everything that I'm going to use for now, because I'm going to be taking this spread and finishing it in October. And I'm showing you here, I really am planning on using this as an over after I've written. Got all this is what I have left over. Thanks guys so much for stopping by. I hope that this does it justice and that you can see it enough to see where my intention is for all the foil. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you again real soon. The new release will be coming very, very quickly. Have a great day. Bye-bye.